If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 56 of the Chelsea career mode here on FIFA 16. Today we'll be having a season roundup and a final squad report of the year to see who's grown and by how much, etc. throughout the entirety of season 2. We'll have a quick look at all of the competitions we were involved in, the other leagues around Europe, the bigger leagues around Europe, see who won those and obviously who won the personal accolades in the competitions we were involved with, and in there have a closer look at our squad on an individual basis so that you can see who's performed well, who's not performed well, and we can perhaps think about what to do for Season 3 transfer-wise. But we'll start with the Barclays Premier League. Obviously, we saw in the final games yesterday, or at the end of the final games yesterday, that we weren't able to win the title, unfortunately. We lost the top spot by 3 points to Arsenal, who won the same amount of games as us, but they lost only 4 games, whereas we lost 7. So, fair play, Arsene Wenger. You've won the league for the first time since 2004, and they've done very well to do so as well. 66 goals scored, which is more than anybody else in the league, I believe. Yes, and their goals conceded was second only to our 26. So an extremely good season for Arsenal, and clearly deserve that title. Everton up in third and Manchester City in fourth will join us in the Champions League for Season 3. Manchester United will be in the Europa League. Norwich, Hull City and Nottingham Forest unfortunately get relegated out of the Barclays Premier League. Forest will have come up Season 1 and been relegated in Season 2. Only 3 wins out of 38 games for them this year. Particularly disappointing. Liverpool managed to avoid relegation by the skin of their teeth, finishing on 40 points in 17th place. They'll be wanting a much better performance in season number 2. Manchester City won the FA Cup with a 2-0 victory over Tottenham, who were victorious over Southampton, who were victorious over us in the quarter-finals. Manchester United won the Capital One Cup as well, so Tottenham lost in 2 cup finals this year. That's particularly disappointing for them. We obviously won the Champions Trophy, which was the pre-season tournament. We also won the European Super Cup. That was the only trophy we won this year, with a 5-3 penalties win over Monaco after obviously our Champions League win in season number 1. Barcelona won the Champions League in season number 2, beating the side that beat us in the quarterfinals again. So seemingly the quarterfinals was as far as we could go in a cup competition this year, and Barcelona win that one by 2-0. The side that won the Europa League was Benfica on penalties over Lazio in the Europa League. So Benfica win the Europa League for the first time in a while. They've obviously lost a couple of cup finals in recent times in real life. They lost in the Europa League final to Benfica. They lost in the Europa League final to Chelsea in the past 2 or 3 years. So pleased for them to actually finally get themselves a piece of silverware in Europe. We'll have a quick look at the other leagues, other big leagues around Europe, to see who else will be joining us in the Champions League next year. Actually, out of curiosity, I will quickly see how Cambridge United got on. Cambridge finished 10th. Well, that was disappointing. Never mind, moving on. Lyon win the French league by a single point ahead of PSG, so well done to them. Monaco finishing 3rd and Bordeaux 4th. Marseille down in 5th. Wolfsburg win the Bundesliga also by a single point. Bayern Munich finishing 2nd, and then Dortmund 10 points behind. Then by Leverkusen, Schalke and Borussia Mönchengladbach round out the top 6. Juventus again win the Scudetto with Napoli in 2nd, Inter Milan 3rd and AC Milan 4th. Roma down in 5th. No real surprises there, apart from maybe the 2 Milan sides finishing in Champions League spots, which you never would have thought would be a thing to be surprised at a handful of years ago, but it is with the situation of the 2 Milan sides. Porto win in Portugal, Zenit win in Russia, presumably Celtic won in Scotland. They did. Real Madrid win La Liga by 2 points ahead of Atleti. Barca only in 3rd. Valencia down in 4th. Obviously, Gary Neville has taken over as manager at Valencia and left his post as a pundit on Sky Sports, which will be a shame to lose him from Sky Sports, but thrilled for him and his brother, who's there as assistant manager as well at Valencia, to start that journey together. And Valencia is an interesting thing, because keep your eyes peeled for tomorrow's 1 PM video. But Fenerbahce win in Turkey. LA Galaxy. I don't understand how the US leagues work on FIFA, because it is always really confusing. But anyway, team stats, not team stats. We'll have a look at player stats. See who won the Golden Boot this year. Diego Costa joint winner of the Golden Boot with Wayne Rooney. 16 goals in the Barclays Premier League, so no one really running away with it and scoring an absolute shit ton of goals like, say, Luis Suarez did a couple of years ago. 16 goals is very respectable, though, for Rooney and for Costa. Did we have anyone else inside the top 25? We did not. Assist-wise, Pogba got 7, Matic got 6, Bale got 5. Jeeps, everybody chipping in with assists for us in our Chelsea side. There was another one down there. Fabregas, Cesc with 4. Courtois got the most clean sheets, so he gets the golden glove. That's pleasing to see. We weren't that dirty when it came to fouls given away. Did we have anyone on the red card list as well? Can't remember getting a red card this season. Nobody on the list, so that's really, really nice. Who won the... Actually, thinking about it, who won the Golden Boot in the Champions League? We'll have a quick look. Not Champions Trophy, we want Champions Cup. Luis Suarez wins the Golden Boot with Marco Reus and Vincent Abubakar. And Costa, again, was our top goal scorer in that competition. So we'll have a look at the squad report and see how many goals he scored in all competitions then. The side as a whole, as you can see just there, is rated phenomenally. Our entire front 6 is rated 87 or higher. And our defence looks pretty strong as well. Varane and Alaba in there as well. I got told off in the comment section by a number of people for calling him Alaba. It's Alaba. I apologise. Thibaut Courtois kept 19 clean sheets in 48 games, which is actually not that good, to be completely honest. So definitely something to improve on for the future. Dave was able to grow a little bit up 1 to 83. 16 clean sheets for him. Raphael Varane grown very nicely, actually. Up 1 overall, but plenty of growth there in the technical stats. So really pleased with that. We paid 35 million for him, and he's now valued at 29.5. Kept 13 clean sheets, scored 2 goals. So if we were to sell him on, we could easily sell him for a large amount of profit. Kurt Zuma's up 1 as well. He kept 20 clean sheets, so that's good. That's very good. Well done, Kurt. He's up 1. No real growth, well, no growth at all, technically, which is a shame. I would have expected after 37 games that Kurt Zouma would have grown a little bit more than that, but never mind. Alaba grew up 2 to 87 after we brought him in for £32 million. He's now valued at 32.5. So again, we could sell him on for large profit if we wanted to, which obviously I'm not going to do. Cesc is starting to decrease in rating, so his place at the club is in question for season number 3. 3 goals and 4 assists for Cesc Fabregas. And as you can see, dropping in stats physically, but technically still improving slightly. Nemanja Matic is up 2 to 88 rated. 1 goal, 7 assists for him. 17 clean sheets in 44 games. He's rated at 88 and valued at £30 million. He is phenomenal. 91 short passing, 93 stand tackle. Outrageously good for Nemanja Matic. Gareth Bale is outrageously good at everything he does. 5 goals and 5 assists from him, but he's been so good for me. Unbelievably good for me. It felt like he had so much more of an impact than only 5 goals, 5 assists in the 32 games that he played for us. A lot of the games that he played in the Champions League will have been for Real Madrid as well, so we can't count all of those as games for us. But still, he's grown up 1 to 89. Neymar also up 1 to 89. He got 7 goals in 19 games and 1 assist. He definitely hit the ground running. Joining us here, £60 million paid. 56 is his value right now. Could easily sell him on for profit. Paul Pogba is apparently unhappy at the lack of matches he's been playing, but he played 41 this year, so, I mean, chill out, Paul. He scored 10 goals, got 9 assists, 17 clean sheets. Probably... oh, maybe Player of the Year. Maybe. Because obviously Diego Costa's had an extremely good year as well. He's up 1 to 88. As is Diego Costa, we just mentioned, up 1 to 88. 21 goals in 42 appearances plus 5 assists. Well, I think he may just steal it, Diego Costa, as Player of the Year. Out for 6 weeks with a broken elbow, unfortunately. 16 goals in 29 games in the BPL. Could maybe, if he'd been fit to play against Sunderland in the last game of the season, have gotten the Golden Boot outright ahead of Wayne Rooney. Ramirez is up 1 and still growing quite nicely despite being 30 years of age. So it's weird. Fabregas is dropping ratings at 30, sorry, and Ramirez is growing at 30. Nathan is up 3. He got 9 goals and 4 assists in 32 games. He's so good. He's very, very good, Nathan. Really enjoying playing with him. As I am Kennedy, 4 goals and 2 assists for him this year. He's up to 78. Jose Gaia is up to 84. He's growing very well as well. Obviously seen his first team action kind of just not been playing as much, basically, since Alaba came in. But hopefully in the third season he'll get a lot more football, because we'll be selling on, hopefully trying to sell on Baba, who we tried to in January, but we couldn't get him to leave. But 5 goals and 2 assists in 16 appearances for Bertrand Traore. He's up 1. John Stones is up 1 as well. Willian feels threatened, as he might well do, considering we bought in Bale and Neymar. But he still played 33 games for us this year, Willian, so he's still an integral part to the side. Simon Klunter is someone with potential of 90, so hopefully he'll go out on loan season 3. Santoso, I'm tempted to send him out on loan as well, considering he's now 81 rated and deserving of first team football. So we may send him out on loan in season 3, just to get him some first team experience. Kevin Ristel is another youngster that will go out on loan, hopefully. Same with Jack Mattock, same with Jake Clark-Salter, same with Casey Palmer, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been playing in the first team this year. 15 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. He's up 2 to 71. Izzy Brown is up 3 to 72. Baba will definitely be to continue to be transfer listed and hopefully be sold on in the next transfer window. Charlie Musonda is up 4. Thomas Callas played well in the games that he played, or at least I felt like he played well, despite having an average rating of 6.2. Up 1 to 78. Mario Gaspar is up 1 since coming into the club. He's been playing very well. John Terry continues to decline, unfortunately, but I'm not going to sell him on, so because it's JT. Pedro may be moved on in the upcoming transfer window as well. 23 games, 1 goal, 2 assists for him. The 1 goal that he did get was particularly good, though. Victor Moses will be moved on. Gary Cahill is going to Barcelona on a free, as his contract expires at the end of the year. And then the rest were players that were out on loan this year. Patrick Bamford up 1. Jamal Blackman up 1. Chaloba up 2. Dominic Solanke up 5. He's done very well this year. So I wish I could tell how many goals he scored in League One, but unfortunately there's no way for me to tell. Mario Pasalic is up 2, Omarua up 1, Charlie Colker up 3. No growth for Bradley Collins, unfortunately for him, and that rounds out the squad report. And that is going to round out this second season. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed this particular video or this season as a whole. Show your support for the Chelsea series. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There are plenty links in the description down below to my social media channels if you want to interact with me on Twitter or Instagram, etc. And obviously feel free to follow the Twitch channel and check out the merchandise store as well if you'd like to pick yourself up a t-shirt or 2. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all of your support so far on this Chelsea series. There'll be a My Player video later on this evening as well, and I will see you next time.